Sad news has reached us from the music scene in Clare with the passing of Richie Dwyer. Richie, originally from West County Cork, was a long-time resident of Ennis. He was a highly gifted multi-instrumentalist, singer and composer who'll be missed by the Banner County's musical community. Richie survived by his wife Greta, brother, sister, extended family and friends. His reposal will take place this evening in Daly's Mortuary Chapel in Ennis from 5 to 7. He'll arrive for funeral mass at 12:30 in Ennis Cathedral on Wednesday, cremation after in Shannon Crematorium at 2 o'clock. And here to remember Richie Dwyer is Joan Hanrahan, of course, as you know, presenter of The West Wind. Joan, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you, Alan, and good morning to you and your listeners. And yes, we're the whole community here in County Clare and around the world, very saddened and at a loss really with the passing of Richie Dwyer. He was a very, very special man, and I feel we were very lucky to have him here in County Clare, Alan. He came from, as you said, West Cork, born into a farming family, and there were 9 children, I think it was, in the family. Every one of them amazing musicians, found their niche in different genres of music, and they were just highly, highly gifted. When I went looking for Richie's book of 90 original traditional music compositions, it's called Richie Dwyer in a Creative Mood, but the first one I found before I found his was his brother Michael's book of 73 tunes, The House on the Hill. So that'll just give you an idea, Alan, of the extreme and the amazing gift they had for music, and particularly for composition.
I know he had another brother, Finbar, who was well known as an accordion player as well. So certainly there's a lot in the Dwyer DNA. And, you know, to be celebrated musicians, Joan, who'd be lauded for being a master of one instrument. But Richie was a multi-instrumentalist, as you say, a serious composer and a singer as well. He seemed to tick all the boxes.
And he really, you know, he was adored and revered in traditional music, the scene, you know, with all the compositions. But what really surprised me, Alan, was when he would come into a session and we might say to him, Richie, will you sing a song? He might sing a pop song. I remember one of my favourite songs that he sang was A Song in My Life. And I think it's Petulia Clark or someone sang it in the Eurovision. You know, when you go back, he just had no boundaries. He was very, very creative, and it was just all music to him. He could sing a ballad, he could sing a pop song. He just sang songs that appealed to him, and, you know, it was so from the heart. He actually won the TG Ceathair Grotham Ceol Award in 2004. And I'm so delighted he did, because he was a very, very humble man. More than anything, he was a quiet, unassuming, very gentle soul, you know, and it was just lovely to see his musicality and his genius being recognised with the Grotham. And another thing, like his brother John, John actually taught me in college, taught me fiddle. He shared the accolade with TG Ceathair's Composer of the Year award in 2010. So it was just an exceptional family. You know, I don't know, often we have very, very talented people, but it's rare that you find a whole family of geniuses, and they all, you know, brought something very new to the tradition. Richie then loved blues as well. He was a blues man as well as being a traditional musician, and he was a brilliant guitar player. Knew no boundaries, absolutely full of creativity.
Yeah,
really,
certainly seems so.
Exceptional.
And I guess in terms of legacy, obviously the fond memories he leaves you and others who encountered him, but also for newcomers in a creative mood, is one of the many ways in which they can, that seals his legacy, and they can hear the amazing tunes he came up with. Joan, we're going to take a piece from Richie now, but thank you so much for joining us to remember him. Really appreciate it. So that's Joan Hanrahan, presenter of The West Wind, and let's hear a piece from Richie Dwyer, A Trip Down Memory Lane. The late Richie Dwyer there with a trip down memory lane, and may he rest in peace.